Good morning, fellow Forex traders. It's Wednesday, October the 18th. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope your trades are working out so far. We had some more movement, mostly on the Aussies and New Zealand's last night. The pound dollar still in a buy. It's not really gone anywhere, but we're expecting it to go up to here. Possibly today. If it's going to move up, that's where the target we're looking for. The Aussie dollar has not really had much of a retracement, but it's gone up to where it's supposed to, where we expected it up here. So now, could this be the retracement back down? We'll have to see, because it went up to daily resistance and rejected it for now. EuroCAD has come down, still in a buy, but there is a sell that's up here, so it could reach that today. So let's see the CAD yen. The 4 hour is still in a sell. The 1 hour. See, you got that long spike. That wick's got to get filled at some point. So we're up here. The sell sold off some, sold off a little bit, we're selling off more. Now is this the real sell move down to here? The Aussie yen, it went up exactly where we wanted it to, right here for a chance to sell it. The flush down, there it is, there's a sell. If you're in it, you're up a little bit right now. This started in the Europe session, so you got to have a slight retracement to get back into that. Short, the pound Aussie has made a buy, but it's gone away. There's no opportunity to get in. It's just ran away. You have to wait for a pullback. And it should pull back some, back into here somewhere, to give us a chance to get in long. And we're looking for a move up into here. I won't make that today though. Pound CAD's making a push up. We're expecting it to come up to here, right in there. It's at resistance right now, daily resistance. That's extreme resistance, and it's in a buy. Had opportunity there to get in long on it. Pound yen kind of going sideways. Euro New Zealand 4 hours in a sell. Oh, 1 hour. No, it says 4 hour. What is that? Oh, it is 4 hour in a sell. And the 1 hour, is it in a sell too? Yes, it is. So both of those are in agreement right now. But it's came down to where there was a potential bounce. And let's see, let's spread this out some. Whoops, wrong way. Let's see that high. 79.60 basically. And we're at 19, that's 41 pips. So the risk to reward's not correct. Need more push up. The only thing about that is that it's probably going to take out that high. Pound New Zealand got the same picture. See, it's up there where the sell is now. And that risk is Here we go below it. No, we didn't. So if you wanted to sell that right now, 207.04, $11 risk. That's pound New Zealand. New Zealand yen, 4 hour. It's kind of going sideways. Let's see what the 1 hour looks like. It had a buy down here. Just gave us the one opportunity and then it's pulled down. Euro yen is in a 1 hour sale. There was the opportunity in Europe to short it. Now you're in the money. Should have taken off half your position and moved your stop to break even. So now you've got your trade for the day. You got your profit. So you got money in the bank. You feel good. Stress is off because you're in the trade. You don't have to hunt for a trade in this one. You're in it. Now you just have to manage it. Euro Aussie 1 hour. That's a buy opportunity right here. It came down where it was supposed to. So that's looking like a buy, which would be an agreement because the Aussie should be a sell. So the Aussie should get weak, the Euro should get strong. And speaking of that, I believe the dollar yen is yen 149.60s. So it's not really gone anywhere. Not really gone anywhere. Because it needed to be in the or actually over 150s. For it to do anything. So the Aussie yen is in a sale. That's what we expected. Come up there and fill that in. Now we got a sell up here, short opportunity. And the Aussie should be weak today. So it's too far now to get in it. That's too far. Pound dollar. Are we going to see an up move here? New Zealand yen is nothing. There's a chance that could push up. Euro New Zealand. Pound CAD is pushing up. We're expecting it to go up to here. And it looks like that's going to happen. But it's at resistance right now. So the CAD yen, it could have got in the sale right there, and you would be, half your position would now be off. That high is 94, and we're down to, went down to 56. That's 38. Yep, so you half your position at 35, which is the CAD yen. This range is about anywhere from 60 to 80 a day. So 35 is your takeoff point. You took off half. Now your stop has been moved from here. If you got in up here, your stop moved from here to break even. and you could even put $1 or $2 on it, and you don't have to worry about finding the trade there. You're in it and you've already got profit. Euro CAD is pushing up too because the CAD is weak today, which is surprising, but the oil inventory report is today, so that can change. Pound Aussie, we need to keep an eye on. We're looking for a push up to here. That probably won't make it today, but it could get up, definitely could get up to here, and with the daily range could get up into there, so it would be close to it, about right in there. We're expecting a little bit higher, somewhere in here, but that probably won't happen today. Gotta see yen. This thing is just crawling at a snail's pace. So, those of you first time here, welcome to my YouTube channel. I do Forex swing trading. I don't do day trading. I don't use 1, 3, and 5 minute charts. I use 1 hour and 4 hour. I used 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, and even 15 minute back in years in the 90s. So there could be trades to set up during the live session here, which I'm live streaming. I am also recording this in case you miss any. You're welcome to go back and look at the video that you missed. And to get the easiest way to get notified when I'm on live streaming is to subscribe to the channel, and then you'll have to click on the notify me, and then YouTube will send you a message, pop-up message notifying you that I'm on live. That's the easiest way to do this. And if you happen to like the channel too, the training education I have in teaching my strategy, then please feel free to do that too. So looking across here, we got pound dollar's the best, the dollar. It may be heading down into here today on this sell since it's filled that in. I'd like to see a better sell opportunity up into here, and then for it to sell and drop back down here, Euro CAD pushing up higher. Let me switch to the 4 hour. Let's see. So, CAD yen is in a 1 hour sell. There was the sell signal. You had a couple opportunities to here to get short. Down move here, moved down a little bit, and up to here, and it's moved down more. Now the oil inventory report is today, and it's going to affect the CAD. Anything tied to the CAD. CAD yen, Euro CAD, Pound CAD, USD CAD, and Odd CAD, and New Zealand CAD. It's going to affect all of those tied to the Canadian dollar. And that comes out, I think, at 10:30 Eastern time, so it's about in a little over 2 hours. And the pound dollar is trying to push up now. Euro odd, it came down to where it was supposed to for a buy opportunity. So we may get a push up here today. Odd yen came up where we expected it to. That flush filled it in, and now it's sold off. Euro New Zealand. It's trying to make a push up. It's got a sell. You had a chance to get in there on this candle, low risk, and you got about half of your position, and your stops at break even plus $1 or $2. But it looks like it's wanting to go a little bit higher because the New Zealand is weak and the euro is strong today. So it could be a higher push. Let's see exactly where this could go. There's the resistance, so that could definitely go to there today, and even a little bit above it. But if it takes these lows out here, we're probably going down to here today. Now that's a yearly pivot, so that is a possible magnet, even though we're above it right now. Pound New Zealand, see, is up there too. See, it's doing the same thing, but it's wanting to go higher as well. Now its range, let's see, how far have we gone? Yep, it can get up to here today. It can definitely get up to here today, so it's got a fairly good range still. But this is in the sell, it's a low risk trade. But the pound is strong, New Zealand is weak. That's why it's pushing up. Pound CAD is still pushing up. Yes, see, now it's going up to resistance. Extreme resistance, so there's a sell opportunity coming here. I see we got to fill in that gap, which is up here, that flush down, and we're getting close to doing it. So it's looking pretty good right now, but it's getting up to resistance. dollar yen is in the mid 60s, 149 mid 60s, so there's nothing to do on that to add a position. Look at the pound CAD. It's going right up. There's going to be a possible sell opportunity here. And the oil report today, the pound CAD is going to be tied to that. So, pound dollar is trying to push up. We're looking for a target up here. If y'all got any questions or comments, feel free. I can answer them. Be able to help you out. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to get 100,000 subscribers and 1,000 likes a day. Like most YouTube traders are, they push that. They spend more time doing that than they do teaching you about trading. So that looks good. The euro yen is trying to push back up, which it came down to. That looks like a pretty good buy right there. So, and that a sell right there. It kind of came down to support where it was. If it takes that out, it's definitely going down. Let's see, down to here. If it takes that out, it's coming down to there today. So that would have been a good sell. But there is, because would not reach the daily range. If it goes to the upside, we're going up to here today. New Zealand yen is selling off because the New Zealand is weak. Pound New Zealand, okay, took it out. And it's going higher. The euro New Zealand is probably going to follow suit. Pound yen trying to make a turnaround. Let's squeeze that in some. Okay, the bigger picture is a profit target or for a buy is up to here. And it can definitely do that. But at some point this week it's got to get filled in for the most part down here. Now it could do that today too. So it can come down to here, fill in that wick for a buy opportunity, or it could come up here and fill this in for a sell opportunity. Odd yen still pushing down. Aussie dollars is still pushing down. But it did what it was supposed to do. Came up here and filled that in. That flush. Boy, a better sell opportunity would be up in here, wouldn't it? To retrace back down to here. Euro CAD still trying to push up. That's a 4 hour. That's the 1 hour. 149.70. It's got about 25, 26 more pips, and then I'll add to my short position on the dollar yen. But I have to wait for it to get there. I have to wait. That's the dollar. We'll go over this again. Pound dollar has profit target of up here. That won't happen today, but it can get up into here today. Because if it takes these out, we're going lower. That's a yearly pivot. See how we come down, touched it, went up, come back down. Now, are we going to go higher, or are we going to come down and touch it again before we go higher? That would be the best move. That's a lot of profit right there. It's a big move. It's still a fairly big move even right here if it pushes it up. But have to keep an eye on that. Aussie dollar, we know what that's going to do. Euro CAD. Came down where it was supposed to and it's pushing up. It's made a spike though. So there's rejection up there, just like there was rejection right there. If the euro New Zealand, it's pushing its high. Pound New Zealand already took it out. So the euro yen is in a sell. That was the opportunity. If you didn't get in there, you could have got in any of those three candles and you're in the money. And if you got in any of these, that was your stop. And now you're able to move them both to break even. That one wasn't enough to get your profit target. That was. So now your stop at break even. And you've took profit on the first half of the position, or should have. Pound yen. It's got a flush down to fill up in here. It can reach that today, but it also has to fill in this wick at some point, and it can reach that today. So that one can go either direction. It's kind of in no man's land here right now. And if you was going to go long, that's got to be your stop right here. If it goes down, take that out, chances are that's closer than what that is. So there was 1 pound CAD. Now see, it's rejected too. It went up to resistance. It's filled in that gap. So now what it's going to do? Is it going to sell off from here? Canadian, the oil reports today at 10:30 in less than 2 hours. It's going to affect the pound CAD, the CAD yen, everything tied to the CAD. When I say CAD, it's the Canadian currency. The pound Aussie has ran away. Nothing to do. You got to have a retrace back in here, at least down to here. Would be able to give us an opportunity to get along, because this has got to retrace this flush back up into here. I'm expecting to move at least see the daily range is 190.88, 190.74, sorry. And make sure that's, yes. Was that yesterday? That was at 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yep. 190.74, 44. Alright, so it's almost reached its daily range. It can go up a little bit more, but it reached its daily range for today. Just got a couple more pips, so that might not happen. What we would love is for a retrace back down into here, and then the move up to the profit target up here. And there is a good chance, because it really didn't get a chance to get in there, that it could come up into here for a sell. So you just have to watch these. Odd yen still pushing down. That's what we thought. Now, is it going to come down to here? It can today. It can come down to here today, because it was in the sell. See the sell over there? It came up. That risk would have been high as 95.65. And no, that's not right, is it? When this 95.65, 82. That was 66. It was 16 plus about 3 on the spread, almost. So that's about $19. Maybe a little less than $19 risk. And now it has gone to 23. So you took off your 35 pips, and your stop originally was there. If you got in here, your stop loss would have been there. Now that this is pushed down, you're moving it to break even, so it won't lose any money the second half. And you've already found your trade, you're in it. Now you just have to monitor the second half. You've already banked profit, so you could have had a chance to add 4 trades overnight. And you'd have banked money on half of them already, and the others are either going to not lose anything, or they're going to make money too. Yeah, I suspect it's coming down to here today. All the way back here. Okay. It's still pushing down. The Aussie dollar should be pushing down. It is. Pound dollar rejected up here. It's having a hard time getting past this. There, back up into here. Having a hard time. So the better scenario for a buy is back down to here and then up to here. That's a whopping big move. 121.19 to 123.14. So that's almost 200 pip move. That'll help to pay the mortgage or the rent. So Euro Aussie came down. That would be your stop right there. If you're doing a buy, that's your stop. It takes that out, and it's coming down to here, but I think it's heading up. Retracement. Now it can go up to here, up in here today, the range. Euro yen is in a sell. If you didn't get in there, then you could have got in there. You actually got a little bit better price, lower risk, and you took off half your position, and your stop is at break even. So that happened during Europe. During Europe session. Euro New Zealand has not took out the high yet, but I think it will. Pound yen is coming down too. It's either going to there today or it's coming to here today. Look at the pound CAD rejection up there, but it went up to where it was supposed to. But it's still got less than 17 minutes that candle, so it could retrace that right back up. Pound Aussie rejected up here. We want it to come back down into here to give us a chance to get in, because it's run away right now. But there's the profit targets up here, and even a better one would be up here for a sell, up to that sell, and get us close to the yearly pivot. Maybe in there for a sell, back down. If this continues to run up, which it looks like it's going to do, leave the train without us. CAD yen, got oil news today. Euro CAD, made a big wick too. See, rejection up there, rejection. This is all resistance right now. Isn't there a well, I don't know why that ain't doing that. Sometimes it does this. I like to got that scooted over. Pound dollar. Now the range on it for today is that high is 22.10 basically. To it can have 100 to 120, so that's going to take us at least down to there and a little below it, so it can reach that today. Let's see how it's kind of done, though. It's not really. The range has gotten a little bit tighter, and there's rejection here, but this is going to get filled in at some point. So now the Euro New Zealand's trying to push up. I'm expecting to push up into there. Yeah, it can go up into here today easily, and even test the extreme resistance today. So if anybody has any questions, comments, I'm live streaming, I'm recording this, so you're welcome to go back and look at it at your convenience. Need to keep a dollar yen, so it's approaching 149.80. So it's starting to get a little interesting here on the dollar yen. Now, like I said, I'm going to be adding to my short position around 149.95, 96, right in there. If it can get there today, the dollar yen range has been very tight. The pound is rejecting, so is it going to come back down to here and give us a chance to get in? Hoping it does this. Well, that came down and actually gave you a chance there and then ran away, but then you gave you a second opportunity to get in down here. We didn't get that one to start with, so we're hoping that's going to come down just like this one done. See what's the risk on that. 90.46, 90.75. So it's about 30.29, just under 29. So that would have been a tough one, because my max is 30, so it's right on the border of that. So is it going to come down today? Yeah, I got a feeling it takes this out. It's going to be a good short position, but there should be a slight retracement. So the big boys can get in. It's 10 till, so still 40 minutes for the New York Open. So I'm going to go through these one more time before I leave off the air, since there's nobody in the chat room, nobody asked questions, no reason for me to hang around, talk to myself. Euro Aussie, that was a buy opportunity right here. That's your stop right there. You could actually move it to right there if you wanted to, because if it takes that out, it's going to take that out, that low. Euro yen is in a sell. The only way to get in that now is for a push back up into here and into sell. But if you were buying right now, if you got in right now, that low is your stop. Because if it's coming down more, the daily range would be back down into here. New Zealand yen is selling off. We're expecting it to fill in this week somewhere down here before a buy opportunity, which there hasn't been just yet. Pound New Zealand is going up higher. Euro New Zealand is going up higher too, even though it's in a sell. If you wanted to get in, that's your stop. If you wanted to get in short, that's your stop. If you want to get in right now, that's a low risk trade. Pound yen trying to push down, expecting it to come down to fill in this week. There is no buy yet. Pound CAD went up to fill in the gap. It's made an ugly candle though. Still got 10 minutes, so it could push back up some. because this better sell opportunity besides right here is if it takes all this out, then it's going up to here, because there's a sell candle on up in there. So that's not going to happen today though. Pound Aussie, nothing we can do. It ran away. We got to have it pull back down into here somewhere for the next move up. I hope it doesn't just run straight up and fill that in without us. But better scenario would be a test back up in here for a sell. The yen is coming down. We're expecting a move somewhere down in here because it filled in its flush gap, gave you an opportunity to sell from up there, and expecting it to come down here today. CAD yen, remember it's got oil news tied to it, so be careful on anything that you're trading with the CAD. But it's in a short right now. You've had several opportunities to get in short and take profit. The Euro CAD has made a spike. It is gone and filled in its gap, what they call their gap. But there is a sell opportunity on up higher up here. Now will it get up there today, the range? It's possible it could, but it's tied to the oil. Remember this is too. But it's came down here for a buy opportunity. So if you're in the buy or you're looking to get in the buy right now, that low, that candle on the 1 hour is your stop. Because if it takes that out, then it is coming on down to here. And that would be today. It could get there today. Aussie dollar is in a sell. It's filled in its gap. Better opportunity would be up into here for a short if it could get up there today. Expecting a retracement. If it takes this out right here, expecting a retracement down into here, because Aussie dollar doesn't have a big range, daily range. The pound dollar, we're looking for this to get filled in like everything else has. We just don't know when. We have to look for the buy opportunity. Looking for it to go up into here, possibly even retest that high for another sell. That's a ways to go. That's not going to happen today. But this is a magnet down here. That's a yearly pivot, so it could come down there and even below it, and then turn around and come and fill this in. So that's it for today, guys. Since nobody's in the chat room asking questions, I don't want to be on here to hear myself talk. I'd rather be answering and helping people. But when there's nobody to help, I can concentrate more on my trading. So you see that there's opportunities today. Euro New Zealand, there could be a sell opportunity up into here, and it gets there today. It's going to take a little bit, so you got to be patient. But if you wanted to sell right now, of course that's your stop, and the potential for it to go is probably right down here, or right there. Could poke down to right there today. From here, if it goes higher, then it won't be that. If this pushes up and goes higher, and you're actually long from here, your stop should be right here. And if it pushes up, then you can move it to right there. So that's you would have taken off half your position, and now the rest of your position would be moved past the break-even point plus some. So we see everything that we're looking at, just having to be patient and wait. Just hate that the pound Aussie went off. I sure hope that doesn't go up and fill that in. Would have liked to get into this thing. Need a pullback. See, what's that low? 70 back to 191. What's its low? It could actually come back to about right there, and we could get in. So we need the big boys when they show up at 9:30 to drive this thing down and then push it up. But that's not for 33 minutes. Pound yen. That's got to get filled in, that flush, which is up to here. That could happen. Also give us a sell opportunity up here. And that can happen today. It can get up there today. But it also could be the daily range down to here today. To give us a low risk trade to get in long and then fill it in. That would be the best case scenario. That's also the yearly pivot, which we're below. But I would expect we're going to come up and retest it. And are we going to go up above it? See, like we did here. Went up and tested it, pushed down, then closed above it and went higher and have come back down. So we're going to do that same thing again. Go up, test it. It'll come down some and then close above it and go higher. But this is the big money maker right here. If it can come down here and then go up and fill that in. But if it comes down here, that's just going to be today. The rest of the move is going to be starting tomorrow. So what's the euro yen doing? Nothing. If you're in that buy from right here, of course that low is your chance to. That's a stop loss right there. But it is in a sell. That was your chance to get in the sale. If you didn't get in there, you could have got in there, and now you've banked. I don't think you got an opportunity to get in that high as 47.8. That low was 16, so that's 30. It's actually 40 on the euro yen, so you wouldn't have got that, but you would have right here. That high is 52. Been down to 94, so that's 58. So you got your 40 pips plus some on the half position. You moved your stop loss from there to there and put a couple dollars on it, and that's going to make money regardless. Second half, but you've already made money on that part. So the stress is off, and you got the trade, and you don't have to look for another trade. You're in it. Euro New Zealand getting pushed. 30 minutes till New York Open. Pound yen. Pound CAD. That's how the wick ended right there. I would think some of that's going to get filled in. That wick. It's going to sell off. It's going to sell off from somewhere up here. But this does have the potential to go higher because there is a sell on up here. That won't reach that today. It's in a buy right now. There's your buy. You had an opportunity to get in. You may have had an opportunity to get in here. 165.49. 72. That's 23. So you could have got in there because the spread been 27, so that's within the 30 risk, and now you've taken off half your position and you've moved your stop from initially there to there. After it's took its high out right here of all those, then you've moved your stop to right here, because if it takes this out, it's probably going lower. So now your second half is in position to make money. It already is making money. How much more will it make? Now you could have took it when it got it and filled in that gap, went ahead and took it, and got out, and then look for another spot to see, is it going to sell off from there, or is it going to continue higher and go to the sell eventually up here? That won't happen today. So I think I'm going to call it a day, guys, since there's nobody in the chat room. Hope everybody has a good afternoon and evening. Please move your stops. If you can, don't get them too tight though. Just move them into the right places. And if you follow the strategy, then you're going to be able to, because you see how I'm doing it. Should have taken off, half. You don't have to take off half. That's what I do. That's just me. But whatever you feel comfortable with, whether it's an eighth, a fourth, a third, half, 3/4, whatever it is. And then just leave the rest of it to make more money. So that's it for today. I'll be here tomorrow for the video, depending on how many shows up in the chat. Will determine how long I'm going to be on. I would normally stay on till 10:30 or 11, but when I'm just talking to myself and I'm not able to help others, I'd rather concentrate on my trading if nobody's here. But you got the video. It will be recorded. It would be after lunch Eastern time, probably closer to 1 before it's posted. And just remember to subscribe to the channel, and then you'll also have to click on the notify me button, and then YouTube will send you a notification that I'm on live, because I'm doing live streaming finally. Be 3 weeks today. Actually, it's 3 weeks today I've been on. 3 weeks today. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, and hope everybody has a good night.